in the shadow of the infamous Reactor 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. Construction had begun on Reactor 5 before the disaster in April 1986. After the explosion, everything was abandoned. Concrete, cranes, steel skeletons, left as they were. But not everything was left behind. In 1996, 10 years after the catastrophe, a group of scavengers, locals called them stalkers, snuck into the exclusion zone. One of them, a man named Yuri, was obsessed with the idea that the unfinished Reactor 5 held valuable metal and secrets, hidden by the Soviet Union. Against warnings, he led his small crew into the heart of Pripyat at dusk. Inside Reactor 5, everything was entombed in stillness. Dust hung thick, and the silence buzzed unnaturally. As they descended into the maintenance levels, they found a sealed steel door. Authorized personnel only, the faded stencil read. Yuri pried it open. Behind the door was a corridor untouched by time. Clean. Fluorescent lights buzzed to life. Overhead, no power source in sight. One of the crew joked, "Maybe the reactor's still running." No one laughed. Further inside, they found an old security room. On the monitors, archaic Soviet tech. They saw grainy footage of the hallway they'd just passed. But they weren't alone. A figure stood there, unmoving, dressed in an old USSR engineer's uniform, face obscured by a cracked respirator. Yuri ran back. Nothing. No one was there. But when he returned to the room, the figure had moved closer, 2 meters closer. Every time they blinked or looked away, it crept forward. The crew panicked. They bolted for the surface, but the halls twisted, unfamiliar now. Doors they'd come through were sealed. The stairwells descended instead of rising. Time felt warped. One by one, they vanished. Silent screams. Flickering lights. Yuri alone reached the control room of Reactor 5. And there, sitting in the operator's chair, was the man in the respirator. A low, mechanical voice crackled from unseen speakers. "The shift is not over." The door slammed behind him. Years